without further delay, I'm going to talk back to our topic, slowing down. Maybe some of you have different definition to the word slowing down, right? Also myself, and what the reason that I decided to choose this topic. And for myself, I decided to choose this topic because, you know, I also want to remind myself, I will, like, I have to spare my some time to feel relaxed about the present situation, or sometimes the problem I can deal with or enjoy my life. And before we move on, I just want to share another story about my family. So why I think about this topic. Like you can see that's my family. Like we can say that we have the unique thing in my family. Like my mom and my dad, like they speak their role. Like my mom is the one who's go out and earn the money. I see the breadwinner in the family, whilst my father is someone who's staying at home, look after the children, someone who cook, someone who do everything in the house. So it's like this the role that the society put on ourselves. Like for example, mostly in our society, think that only the men who can go out, mostly that can be the breadwinner, something like that, while the woman is going to be staying at home, going to stay at home and raise the children, something like that, right? Like you can see they speak the role. And here the point is when I think about my family, you can see that maybe they speak their role, and I never feel like so I feel ashamed or I really want more about that situation. While in another hand, I just think that my family taught me to think that there are so many things that I can learn from my family when, like, we can call it different, right? You can see that if I really demand more, like, oh, for example, my father has to be the one who go out to earn the money, and my mother has to be the one who stay at home and raise the children. Maybe I cannot happy. I can be happy in with my own life, something like that. And yes, and that's just a little background from my family. That's why I choose this topic. Can you move on to another slide? Thank you so much, Bob. Uh, for this quote, I want to say I'm going to read this quote for you. Life is too short to be unhappy and to think about the past. Be happy with everything that you have and live like there's no tomorrow. You can see that if you are living in present without appreciate the day you have, without happiness that you're going to create by your own, so maybe you live in a toxic life, something like that. And let's live a life that, um, for example, you live a life that have no tomorrow. You're going to be happy every day. You're going to enjoy your life every day. But how can we enjoy those life every day? And before we going to move to like how can we find those happiness in our daily life, maybe we have to think about some factor why we as the people, as the human, tend to hinder ourselves to live in the present, or sometimes we only think about our past, or you're going to think too much about your future or something like that. That those factors maybe make you unhappy or make you feel like exhausted or something like that. So let's move on to the factor that can hinder our life in present, or like you can see the factor that why many people tend to take their life too serious. And I can raise these two one. There are so many factors, but maybe these two one most of us have faced. Also myself. The first one is about fearfulness, and another one is about overthinking. Like fearfulness, it's happened to I can say it's everybody, right? Fearfulness normally happen because your natural instinct, um, when you face the challenges or the fairness, it's just your instinct to tell you, it's just the instinct to trigger the fear to prevent you from the danger. And it's just normal thing, right? But sometimes those, if you're not going to control about your fearfulness and overthinking, it's going to um, like make you feel like you are not living in a good life. Yeah, so it's kind of the thing that you have to control over it. Let's don't let those fearfulness and overthinking control over your mindset. And so after you know why is most people tend to live in their serious lives, maybe we going to talk about um like the solution. How can we take our lives little serious, and you can cut down those seriousness or live in the happiness. So let's see in the next slide. Okay, so I can raise this some factor, like therefore thinking about the past and the future, being in denial. Oh, I'm sorry. Like the factor that hinder our living in the present may be similar to the previous slide. Like you're thinking too much about your past and future. You're not living in the present. You like you let your carefulness control yourself. Like sometimes if you are living in the past, maybe you are having a guiltiness on something that you think that you want to change something in the past. You think that your life is going to be better if you go to the past and change those things. And while the future also can destroy your happiness, because where we don't know about the future, right? If you put your effort, your thinking too much to the future, is going to drain your energy. Like you can see that sometimes a day you haven't done nothing, but at the end of the day you feel exhausted because you spend your time just thinking about the past that you cannot change and the future that you can't predict, something like that. And second one's being in denial. Denial here it's mean like you don't accept the truth, like the what's in the our line present, like you don't accept the truth. Like for example, you are staying and you struggle in a problem, and while struggling with the problem, and you feel like why you question yourself why you realize how to face those challenge. You ask many questions, why again and again. Well, and it's mean that you keep question, it means that you just deny what you are living in present. So maybe if it also drain your energy, right? And another one is attached to thought. Attached to thought is similar to the overthinking. You're getting attached to many things at the same time. You think again and again, again and again, and without any like man specific goal. So it also can break your happiness. And the last one is about judgment and criticism. Like judgment and criticism can affect our life sometimes negatively and sometimes positively, because if you use it right, it's going to affect your life positively. But if you use it wrong, no, it's going to like affect your life negatively. Like if, for example, someone's going to check you about your appearance, like uh, yes, and you keep thinking about it. Oh, maybe I'm not good enough, like they have said. You think about many criticisms, so you keep just your life going around those judgment and criticism is going to be toxic environment. I can say that. Yeah, so let's think about this factor. Maybe if you have this. factor that can hinder your living in the present. Maybe you can spare some time to um like think about it, and if you can change it, I just wish I encourage you to change it. Yes. Let's move on to another slide. So this slide is about it's like you know that when as I slowing down means that you have to live in the happy life, right? You have to think that your life is very colorful. And you have to see those colorful in your life, right? Even though it's just a little bright. However, while you enjoy your life, maybe you also want to follow your dream, right? So I just want to share some tip. And if while you enjoy your life, maybe you also have time to follow your dream. So your life can be balanced. And the first one is about set clear and achievable goal. Here, setting clear goal. It's like it's a little bit hard, right? Sometimes you don't know what is your specific goal. You don't have it. You haven't found it yet. However, if you already found your goals, maybe um you can note it down in your notebook and try to make it more specific to see that, oh, if you can slow it down, your goal is going to be a specific one and you can see it. So you're going to, it's like maybe it's better than you keep it in your mind. So setting a clear goal is very helpful to be happy in your life because you have goals to pursue, right? And uh, another one is about embrace gratitude. For embrace gratitude is mean that you have uh, maybe you can see some good thing and then grateful about that thing. For example, about my background and talking about my family, right? Even though my parents fix their roles, my father stayed at home, my mother's the one who's going out and earn the money, but I'm still grateful for their support. Like we is not we just living in a normal family. We just only have enough, enough. Just we don't have more than enough. Like we only have enough to eat. We have roof on our heads, only like that. And I really appreciate those things. And like I really appreciate those things, all the things that they have provided to me. And one more thing, I want to say that I was thankful to their support, like especially for the education. Like my mother, she didn't finish her primary school. However, she fully support me to um, go or follows my study uh, follows my graduation or what I want to learn. She always support me. She rarely say no to what I want to learn, and I really appreciate those very much. And it also can help you that when you feel grateful, like you feel thankful to everything you have, or compared to other, it's really little. If you compare it to other, maybe others see it's very little, but you have to make it big. And you can say that make it big more than other people see it. Yeah. And the last one is about, can you, yes, the last one is about find joy in daily activity. Um, like you know that I know like everyone's facing a lot of challenges, right? And while facing a lot of those challenges, you also have learned a lot from those problems or those challenges, right? But maybe, and I know the feeling that going through those challenges, that you have to get up by yourself. Maybe you feel like, oh, why you like have to be like that? And Yeah, right. And after uh after you present yourself like that, I want you to um try to find the maybe a point to your life to make sure that you're going to enjoy that thing. For example, you are not you are not happy with your workplace, and if you are not happy with your workplace, but at the same time you cannot change it. You cannot change your workplace because there are so many factors behind that, and um, while that you have to do that job, while you have to keep that job, and you don't enjoy it, so maybe um, accept going to work stress every day, or like going to work without any intentional goal. You can create like some point that can encourage you to work. For example, like if you're not happy with your work, but you have put effort for your dress. For example, if I'm going to I go to that work, I going to dress well every day. So it's just a small it's just small joy in with your dress, right? So if you uh yes, that's it. If I just want to tell you that trying to find the small enjoyable moment in your life, even though it's just a little one, just grab it and make it become your and inspiration. Yeah, inspiration that can make you do those stuff. And so that's all from my presentation. And last but not least, um, yes, here is another quote for all of you. The purpose of our life is to be happy. So sometimes slow down to see how your colorful and how beautiful your life is uh, can have you living in an enjoyable life. So that's all from my point, and